Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You join me back in the shed. Today we've got a new RC car. Yeah, I know. It's all getting exciting on this channel, isn't it? You can't keep up with me, can you? So yeah, we've got a new RC car. It is courtesy of Richard of Richard's RCs. I'm going to put a link here because he's on TikTok, not YouTube. I do actually think he has got a YouTube channel, but he doesn't use it much. He mainly goes on TikTok. Story behind it was Ricky from Beyond RC, good friends with me and Richard, and he knew Richard wanted this particular car, as Richard likes a challenge, shall we say. And he watched Ricky's video on Beyond RC, and I think he saw a challenge when he watched that. I think he saw potential, which I did too, but I think Richard saw potential and thought, I'm going to buy me one of these. We have a little group chat between ourselves, and Ricky says, do you know what, Richard? It's yours. I'm not going to do much more on it. It's yours. I'll box it up. I'll send it up to you. Fantastic. Richard then said to me, I'll get it sent to your house, Simon, and you can knock a video out the park. Marvellous. So let's take a look at what we've got. So there we go, a fully licensed, apparently, Suzuki Jimny. Although, personally, in England, in the UK, this particular shape, we did not call it a Jimny. It was called an SJ. I mean, which might have stood for Super Jimny. I don't know. But we called it an SJ, and I believe we had an SJ 410 and an SJ 413. And we also, in the UK, got released a Suzuki Samurai, which was basically, it looked like this, but it had wide arches on and big dirty tyres and steps. And it was basically what the cool kids had in the 90s. So yeah, that's what we've got. This is a Wpl model. And as I say, it's based off a Suzuki Jimny / SJ. So let's just take a quick look around it. I'll show you guys and then we'll take it out. I'm not actually going to test it. Richard, I'm meeting up with Richard, and he's gonna do the driving. I'm going to do the filming, and he is going to do the driving, as it's only right, as it is his truck. So let me start off just by showing you a couple of the features. It is a WPL. Underneath, we have got plastics. This has got a bit of dirt on it because obviously Ricky used it in his video. It's got all the plastics. It's very typical of WPL. It's got all the plastics. It's got your little tiny motor in here. Again, I'm not doing a full review here, guys, just so you know. I'm just giving you a quick look and showing you what is what. Diffs, both open, can grease them up. It's got the leaf spring suspension, which is pretty stiff on the front, but rather sloppy on the back. Ricky did mention this in Beyond RC's video. Now, knowing WPL, it's not going to be long before you can upgrade all of this. Metal, bigger motor, 2-speed motor, and all that sort of jazz. So I don't think it's going to be long before you can upgrade them. If you can't already buy them, I'm pretty sure you can already get these metal anyway, because they are extendable for the likes of the C24. Now, I just want to point out that this is a 110. This is a 110 scale. Now, it's been proven, it's been measured on other channels, and it has been proven it is to scale. It is a 110 scale. I think the reason it looks small is because it's based off a little Suzuki. I mean, I'm going to give you a side-by-side. Bear with me one sec. I'll tell you what, let me put that there. You can see that. Give me 1 second, and I shall grab my Wpl C74-1. Wheelbase-wise, do you know what? It's not a million mile off the wheelbase of the C24, and this is classed as 116, I think. But yeah, I imagine if this was 1/10 with it being a Toyota Hilux, it'd be like that and sort of longer. But I think it's because it is 1/10 the size of a Jimny. Is that how you work it out? Not entirely sure. But yeah, so I'll show you the underneath of this. Very, very much the same. Let me put them side by side for you. Very, very much the same. Few little differences here and there. I do believe this has actually got a 2-speed in. This little fella here. Now, when you compare that to MN's new model, now MN used to be sort of in direct competition with WPL. Now, if you compare it to MN's new model, which is tiny, I don't know. We are going to do a video, me and Richard, of these two out and about. Obviously, this is a bit bigger, so I would imagine it'll get over more things, but we're not going to do anything crazy with them. We're just going to be having a little trail. As you can see, the MN is still pitted from the last time, although it's not actually too dirty underneath. But one good thing I liked about the MN, all your metal already, it's, yes, you haven't got the metal drive shaft, but you've got your metal other things, and you've got good shocks, and, you know, yeah, so that's a little comparison for that, size-wise. But obviously, the MN is 1/18th, and this is 1/10. Now, it was pointed out in one of the videos that Beyond RC did that the suspension on the back is a bit, it's a bit poor. Let me give you a better angle. So this is the car flat on my bench, guys, perfectly flat on my bench. And I think you can see the issue here we haven't. That is, it's just drooping straight away. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Let me just pop it upside down. I don't know if this has been put together ever so slightly wrong. I could be wrong here. That is really, really soft. Now, I don't know if we need to tighten something up, but you know, this side of things is nice, springy, you know, really springy. Comes back up, it's got a bit of stiffness about it, and obviously it doesn't sag. So I don't know if this has been just put together wrong, or I mean, it looks like it's sort of all in the right position. But I'm going to leave that for Richard. All I'm going to do is take it out and film it having a mooch about. So yeah, let's get a battery charged and let's get it out. See you soon, guys. Going to a nice new place where I've never been before. So we are now out in the wilderness with the little Jimny. Richard of Richard's RCs on TikTok. He is happy. We've also got the boy, which is just gooning about behind us. So we're just basically going to give this a little run and see what we think. Let's try to drive through massive branches. It does look the part. Oh, you hung up. Hung up on a massive log. You just keep driving into these big logs. Oh, hang on, what are you stuck on? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, 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 oh. Bit top heavy. Struggling a bit. No modulation, Richard's saying, no modulation. But like the MN, it likes lying down. Yes, yes! No. On. Power. So we've had the little SG out for a test. It's pretty cool in this environment. It's definitely no expensive crawler, but it's 60 quid, brand new. Don't know what that converts to in dollars, but I'm sure you could work that out. But yeah, 60 quid brand new in the UK. Cool bit of fun. Can't wait to see what Richard's going to actually do with it. So far, already he's been talking about putting proper shock absorbers on it and proper suspension, as opposed to the leaf spring stuff that's on it. Knowing Richard, it's going to get wheels, tyres, motor, electrics, and so on and so forth, and stand them at the same price as a TRX4. But yeah, so it's been a pleasure having this little thing and getting a little bit of content for you lot to watch. I hope you've enjoyed it. Catch us all later.